You're going to take 4 egg yolks, 1 cup of cream, then you need half a cup of milk. I've got here 1½ teaspoons of cornstarch or maizena, a little bit of vanilla extract. This stuff is very potent, so you just need a little bit. Okay. And 1/4 cup of milk, but you're only going to add this at the end. I'll show you now. So you go ahead, just like we did with our milk tart. Mix it. I'm just going to add sugar now, 1/2 cup of sugar. There we go, 1/2 cup of sugar. A lot of people will get very upset and say this is not how you make creme brulee, but I don't care, this is how I make it. Alright, so just like we did the milk tart, we are going to microwave this. I can't see many little vanilla beans. I'm going to add a bit more because I want to see those vanilla beans floating around. That's it. Okay, so it's going into the microwave, 30 seconds at a time until it's like custard. Okay guys, you see how it sort of makes a little lip? Let me just pick up the camera. See that? Just keep stirring. Don't let it turn into scrambled eggs. 30 seconds at a time in the microwave on medium heat until you've got custard. Okay guys, so just like the milk tart video, it's now like a thick custard, but I need to pour this into ramekins. So I add the milk at this stage, just to loosen the mixture up. That's more like it. And you grab your ramekin and you pour it in, and this will become hard in the fridge. Oops. You can see it's already solidifying because it's quite hard. I mean, quite warm. Okay. So let that cool down in the fridge. This recipe makes 3 large ramekins. Okay guys, so then the easiest creme brulee in the world has set in the fridge. Take a regular sugar, teaspoon of regular sugar, and just sort of spread it over the top. And you do need a blowtorch to do this, unfortunately. And you just go back and forth. I like to burn it. That's what it means, burnt sugar. Caster sugar doesn't make a thick enough crack for me. That's why I'm using regular sugar. I thought I was fancy earlier when I tried one with caster sugar and I was a bit disappointed. It takes a while. I have to make 40 of these on Saturday, so I'm gonna have to get 3 torches. There you go, that's it, that's what it is. Oh, where was this flame earlier? And that's it, it bubbles, it's ready, it's delicious. You just wait for it to stop bubbling. Okay guys, so it's hard. And that's what I love about it. So you break it open and you just start eating it. It's divine. Please share this video. It's so easy to make. Come on guys. So actually guys, I changed my mind. I don't want to end the video there. I wanted to show you a different method in which you can add a sugar decoration onto the top of your creme brulee. So what I have here is a 1/4 cup of sugar in a frying pan on high heat, and we're going to make a caramel decoration. Go ahead and grease a baking tray with some oil, just normal cooking oil, because you want to get it ready for the caramel. As you can see guys, the caramel is forming. Now you need to be careful with caramel, it's really hot. Have like a little bowl of water ready, just in case. Even a tiny drop of this stuff can burn you very badly. So if you use a spatula like mine, which is silicone, you'll notice that it is much easier to work with. You don't need a wooden spoon or anything like that, but you do need to stir it in order to melt all of the sugar crystals. Some people can do this with isomalt, but normal sugar will work for today. There you have it guys, it's melted. You need to take it off of the heat now before it turns like a really dark color. If you use a metal spoon at this point, it will help to decrease the temperature and your caramel will stop bubbling. Right guys, so I've stirred and stirred and stirred. I did want a lovely color like this because this is a creme brulee color. So now you're just going to stir until it starts to thicken a little bit or slightly. And then you're going to gather everything into the corner of the pan. And do you see how I am letting it run off of the tip of the spoon? Look at that. Okay, so it's still a bit too hot to make shapes. That's okay. Be careful not to burn yourself, guys. This stuff is really, really strong, really potent. Just keep stirring back and forward. Okay guys, well, I've just cleaned the surface and it has cooled down in temperature. This is where you only have a few minutes to work with this syrup, with this caramel. So gather it on your spoon and you can start to make shapes almost immediately. And they're very beautiful to work with. I wanted this sort of dark color, but you don't have to let it become as dark as this. You can actually take yours off of the heat before it gets dark like this. And as you can see, what's in the pan is still very hot, but it's going to start to solidify and you can try and remelt it, but look at that. If I pull the spoon away, what starts to happen is this angel's breath kind of effect. So you can actually make a lot of that if you want to by simply pulling the spoon back and forward. You end up making kind of like an angel's breath. Looks very interesting and very professional. Kind of just like messing around with a sticky pot. Of course, if you add all of this back into the pan with a tiny bit more sugar, you will be okay. Look at that. Okay guys, so what you'll notice is that your chocolate, sorry, not your chocolate, your sugar crystal detaches really easy from the pan because we've added that oil to the back. So here is a really lovely idea that you can do to really impress members of your family or some guests at a function or something like that. It's still creme brulee, it's still got the burnt sugar at the top. And it's really yummy, you know, and that looks very professional. And the angel's hair I just removed from the pan with a little pair of scissors and added it onto this creme brulee. And I think they look really cute. I mean, you've got the traditional and a different modern aspect. Okay, now I'm ready to end the video. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.